this video, I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons why I absolutely love the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles. You're not going to want to miss this because the city of LA is huge, and when you're thinking about making a move here, you're going to want to know about this area. So stay tuned. What's up everyone, it's Dave Fine with the Real Estate Dads right here in Los Angeles. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel if you've been here before. As you know, we do tons of videos of what it's like to live, play, work, and just have fun in LA. So make sure you tap the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified every single time we drop a new video. And we're honestly getting a lot of phone calls from people like yourselves thinking about making the move. People are sending us texts, emails, giving us a phone call, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking of moving here or relocating to Los Angeles, reach out. We've got your back when moving to LA. Now, the San Fernando Valley area of Los Angeles may not even be on your radar, and it's probably not even coming up in your searches when looking for a place to live in LA. But there are many great reasons to live here, and in this video, as I mentioned, we're going to give you the top 5 reasons that the San Fernando Valley is awesome. And I'm a little biased because I do live here. Now, it doesn't have the glitz and glamour of a Beverly Hills or Santa Monica, or even places like Los Feliz and Eagle Rock, or the South Bay areas like Hermosa Beach and Manhattan Beach. But I've got to tell you, it's its own little oasis, a little suburb of the bigger part of Los Angeles. Now, I'll share with you my story of why I moved here, and it has to do with one of the #1 reasons why I absolutely love the San Fernando Valley, and it is #1, affordability. When you compare it to most of LA County, the San Fernando Valley region is one of the most affordable places to still live in LA County. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still expensive when comparing it to most of the country. But with a medium home price of around $900,000 for a single family home, compared to a Santa Monica where it's around $4 million, or Westwood where it's around $2.5 million, or Los Feliz where it's $1.8 million, and other regions, you can see where there's a little bit of a discount for the area. Now, my wife and I actually moved to the Encino neighborhood in the San Fernando Valley about 6 years ago. We were living in the Mar Vista area. I was born and raised in that West LA area, and I was absolutely never going to move to the Valley. If you're from here, you know there's a big divide between West Side and the Valley, but she finally convinced me after looking at many townhomes and condos in the Mar Vista area that we should maybe look in the Valley where my wife is from. So we drove out here, and it only took a couple of times where I absolutely fell in love with it, realized, wow, it's a little bit quieter, a little bit slower paced, and it's way more affordable. For the same price that we were able to buy a townhome, a small townhome around 1,100 square feet, 2-bedroom, we were able to buy a 4-bedroom home with a lot more space, and it just made more sense for us because we were about to start a family, and I was just blown away about how much more you can get out here. And when you compare it again to a lot of the major popular areas in Los Angeles, you can just tell and see in the numbers itself that it's just a much more affordable place. So if you are considering making a move to Los Angeles, I would highly recommend considering the San Fernando Valley region to check it out for its #1 affordability. All right, the #2 reason why I absolutely love the San Fernando Valley area is the traffic, or I should say maybe the lack of traffic. Now, it's perspective, don't get me wrong. There is traffic anywhere you go in Los Angeles, as we've noted in many of our other videos, especially if you need to jump on the main artery freeways like the 405 or the 101. And sure, you can't avoid that. But when you're within your community, within your neighborhood, and you're on the streets, I will say there is a lot less people and a lot less traffic in the San Fernando Valley area, especially when you compare it to downtown LA or parts of East Los Angeles, or when you're in the coastal cities driving around there. There is just something about the way things are structured here. There's a little bit less people, there's a little bit more space, and so traffic isn't as much of an issue, and you can just feel it. You feel a little bit more relaxed when you're on the road here. I don't hear as many people honking their horns or people blocking intersections. Again, you will find that on occasion, but we're comparing this to the rest of Los Angeles, the LA County area, and I will say from living here, and I've experienced that San Fernando Valley traffic is way less, and I'll tell you, it is much appreciated from someone like myself who's always driving around as a real estate agent. I'm driving all over LA, and I am on those freeways, so I get a nice little break when I can just take a little breath and breathe a little bit easier and ride a little bit smoother when driving on the streets in the San Fernando Valley area. So my number 2 reason why I love it is there's a little bit less traffic here, and that is much appreciated by someone who lives in LA. All right, the number 3 reason why I absolutely love the San Fernando Valley is there are a lot of things to do here. Now, we may not have a lot of tourist attractions like other parts of LA. In fact, the one main tourist attraction we do have is Universal Studios. Highly recommend it. It's such a cool place to go. You go to the backlot tours for the movies. They've got roller coasters there. They've got fun movie characters walking around, and then they do a big thing on during Halloween for about a month. The horror nights there. It's a fantastic place to go. So that is our main tourist attraction. However, when you think about the San Fernando Valley, it's a huge region, and it offers a little bit more laid back things to do or outdoor activities. So we'll start off with maybe if you're into arts, we've got the Arts District and a big art scene in North Hollywood. And if you're into restaurants and shopping, we've got Ventura Boulevard, which is ever so popular in the area. And you go there for eclectic shopping, great food, good dining. They have some of the best chefs along that street. And it's just a fun place to walk around and do a little people watching. Now, continuing the shopping theme, we've got a newer outdoor mall called The Village in Woodland Hills, where again, you've got some great fine dining, also some casual eats there, and some good shopping, a fun place to go just to hang out for the day. And we have Northridge Fashion Center. It's been there for a while. It's been revamped lately, and another great destination for you shoppers out there. Now, if you're more into outdoors like my family and I, you'll appreciate the park system here and all the hiking that we have around here. I'll start off with the parks. Each neighborhood in the San Fernando Valley has its own park, which is great when you can just kind of walk there from your home. But there is a large park called Lake Balboa and the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. And here it's acres and acres of just outdoor space with old growth trees and new growth trees, and they have this lake right there with some swan boats you can take in there. People fish from there. I don't know if I recommend that, but people do. If you go there on a weekend, you will see so many tents up, so many parties and picnics, and it's really cool because a lot of the San Fernando Valley just kind of congregates there, and everyone's having fun together. You've got music, you've got bounce houses there, people bringing their food and their barbecues, and it's really quite a scene just to see. You've got a nice walking trail around the lake, and of course you have all your playgrounds, and you've got your sports complex as well. So if you're into that, you've got your baseball fields, basketball courts, and soccer fields there. So staying with the outdoor theme, my family and I are avid hikers, and what's cool about the San Fernando Valley is you're in the valley, so you're centered to the Santa Monica Mountains on the south and the Angeles National Forest on the north. And so both regions give you amazing places to hike, and they give you their own geography too. It depends on what you're looking for. Santa Monica Mountains is incredible. You're kind of on the backside of them, so a little bit more of a desert trail. But when you get up there, you've got great valley views. And if you go there at night, you can see the twinkling of the lights in the city. It's pretty amazing. And you can actually hike from the valley over the hills to the ocean. It'd be quite the trek, but it'd be a lot of fun. And they have great mountain biking trails there. And it's so easily accessible, just maybe a few minutes off of Ventura Boulevard, so you can, go for a hike and then have some brunch over there on the street. And it's just a fun way to spend the morning. And then you've got the Angeles National Forest, which has its own topography and own trails there. And so you really have kind of your pick of where you'd like to spend your time outdoors. Now again, San Fernando Valley, there are a lot of things to do here. Aside from those, what I just mentioned, now there are also a lot of cultural attractions here in the San Fernando Valley. We've got museums, we've got San Fernando Mission, which has great history to it. Highly recommend going there. It really gives you a good history of the region. And we've got museums like the Discovery Cube, which is great for family, great for kids, very interactive, and that's right by Handsome Dam, where you can do horseback riding, hiking, nice walking trails, and a great park system there. And we've got Los Encinos Park, which has really old historical buildings, fun place to walk around, feed the ducks, feed the swans. But the theme is it's going to be a little bit more laid back. If you are looking for, club scene or entertainment much after 10 p.m., the Valley's probably not your place. But if you're a little bit more laid back and chill, I highly recommend checking the Valley out. And for that reason, number 3, there are a lot of fun things to do here. Okay, the number 4 reason why I absolutely love the San Fernando Valley is the parking situation. It is so much easier to park here compared to other parts of LA County, and I truly appreciate that, especially with a family, because when I'm going somewhere or a destination, I don't want to have to park blocks and blocks and blocks away and then get the kids out of the car and then walk that amount of time just to get to where I'm going, especially coming back after the activity because the kids are tired, and honestly, I don't want to hear it when I'm done with having fun at an activity. I just want to get in my car and go. You also don't have to pay for parking as much when you're in the San Fernando Valley, and parking can be super expensive in other regions, especially along the coast where they're charging you $20 to $30 a day just to park in a lot all day. Even when you go to the beach, you've got to pay an exorbitant amount of money. And in the San Fernando Valley area, you don't really have these massive parking lots because there's just a lot of parking around. Now, don't get me wrong, there are going to be times and places where it's a little bit more challenging, but not nearly as much as compared to other parts of Los Angeles. And when you're living here and when you're working and driving as much as I do, I love it because I've experienced times where I'm in other parts of Los Angeles where I have to park in a place where I'm not supposed to, and I'm just worried about getting out as soon as I can without getting ticketed by the meter maids here, because they're notorious for just handing out tickets, and they love it and they want to do it and they're always out. Now, what I also appreciate here is the ease of parking as far as the rules. When you park here, there's usually 1, maybe 2 signs that tell you when you can park and when you can't park. Compared to other parts where in LA you'll see posts of 6 or 7 signs that you literally need an attorney just to interpret to make sure that you're not going to get a ticket or that you're not illegally parking there. It's crazy on the type of signage that we have in other parts of the city. So it's a small thing and it may be something you don't think about, but when you live here, it will be. So the number 4 reason why I absolutely love the San Fernando Valley is parking is a lot smoother. Okay, the 5th reason why I absolutely love the Valley is it's more laid back, it's more chill. This is considered the suburbs or the burbs of Los Angeles, and which is a rare find in LA. And I appreciate this. At this stage in my life, I've got a family with 2 kids, and I'm looking for something that's a little bit more relaxed. So if you're looking for something like a party area, or you're going clubbing, you're going bar hopping, or you just want to hang out late at night, pretty much past 10 p.m., the Valley region is probably not for you. But if you're looking for something a little bit more chill, a little away from the big city, then this is absolutely the place for you to live. I appreciate it a lot because when I'm driving around the city or I'm done with work, I like to be able to go to my neighborhood and just relax. And the people that live here all have that same vibe. It's a little less hustle, it's a little less grind, and you can just get to places a lot easier. I don't feel like I have to plan my trip to go to the market or plan my trip to go to some shopping area. I can just go and know that I'm going to get there in a decent amount of time, and people are fairly relaxed about it. So it's just simple things like just running errands. I don't feel the pressure as much as I do in other parts of Los Angeles, and that kind of goes with the theme of less traffic, easier parking, and overall just a more relaxed place to live. So if that's something that attracts you or something that you're looking for, then I highly recommend checking out the neighborhoods of the Valley. So there you have it, our top 5 reasons of why we absolutely love the San Fernando Valley area. If you found that helpful, hit the subscribe button, and if you want more videos, make sure you tap that bell to get notified. We'll see you on the next one.